guys, welcome to another GuitarLessons.com gear review. In this one we're taking a look at the TC Electronic Nova repeater. And this one is probably going to be my favorite delay pedal I've ever messed with. Number one is the price. It's only 150 bucks or 179 bucks depending on where you look. And the second reason is just the incredible amount of features you get for that price that you pay. A lot of features on this pedal. If you're going to see them on other pedals, you're going to pay at least 200 bucks for, maybe 250 or 300 bucks for. So what we'll do is we'll go through all the functions of this pedal, and then I'll just go through some sounds for you so you can hear what it sounds like. Okay, we'll just start with the knobs. Basically, the delay knob is just like a time tweak knob. So you come over here to your delay range, select which one you want in milliseconds, and then you get in that general ballpark. And when it's all the way down, let's say you have the smallest time slot selected, all the way to the left is 20 milliseconds, straight up 200, all the way to the right 400. And the same thing, you can select the middle one and it'll go to the middle, top one, biggest time, and you'll be controlling that one. I don't use that much. I rely more on the tap tempo just because it's faster and it's easier for me. The feedback knob is just that. It just sets how many times you hear the delay once you hit a certain note. So set in the middle. That's at least 12 or 14. Turn it all the way down, it's just 1. Turn it all the way up, you can get all the way to infinite repeats. I'll make you listen to that though. And then the tone knob is really cool because it affects all your different delay settings over here, your stereo, analog, tape, dynamic, reverse, and ping pong. So if you have on stereo is a real sharp, clean sounding delay. So if you turn that tone knob up, it's going to be even sharper and brighter sounding. If you turn it down, it'll get darker sounding, a little more subtle effect. Try that again without that little flub in there. So it's a lot darker and almost a little bit thuddier too. I leave it set in the middle usually, unless I'm in the studio recording something that calls for a specific sound. So the mod knob right here is a feature that I really liked because it's almost like you're getting 2 freebies on this pedal and you're just paying for one. You have coarse that you can add to your delay, or you have vibrato that you can add to your delay. It's pretty cool. Here's dry with no coarse or vibrato. Here's just a little bit of chorus. That's a really cool kind of lush, nice background kind of a thing. And then you have the vibrato too. I'll give you a little taste of that. So it gives it kind of a warble effect, which is really cool if you want to be in the studio and want to have a couple little extra sounds or effects at your disposal and you're only paying for one pedal. That's really nice. Turn that off. The effects level is just that, just the effects level, how much delay you get. All the way off, nothing, just a little bit, and then full on. It's a really good sounding pedal, really high quality, sounding delay like TC Electronics is known for. The spillover is a really cool function right here. So you have your delay, and if you want the spillover if you want the delays to keep going after you turn the pedal off, you turn the spillover on. And the delays keep going. If you want to cut all the signal and all the delays too when you turn the pedal off, turn the spillover off, and it'll cut the delays when you turn the pedal off. Just shuts it right up, so that's pretty cool. Kill dry, it's exactly what it does. It just leaves your delay signal. So I'm going to turn the effects level all the way up. Turn the pedal on. And you couldn't hear the initial attack on the strings. You maybe can hear on the camera just on the strings. So it totally kills your incoming signal and just leaves the delay repeats. That's a pretty cool, useful little tool. Like I said, the range button just selects if you want to set the delay time manually. It just selects which range you're going to be in. The type, this is my favorite part. I love delay pedals, and there's a lot of great delay pedals out there. But there's 3 or 4 different kind of modes on delays that I really like to have for any kind of live or studio situation. The first one is studio, and that's what it's on right now. And that's just a real sharp, clean delay that's kind of good for all-purpose kind of modern music. Analog, I'll listen to this real quick. It's almost like every delay you hit at the hits after the initial beat that you do, you kind of roll off on your tone knob, so it gets a little bit darker, a little bit darker, a little bit darker, deteriorates a little bit. It's nice if you want a little bit more of a subtle effect on your delay. It's really cool. Tape, just kind of mimics an old tape delay. And I've heard if you, you know, turn a little bit of the vibrato on, it gives a really nice, lush simulation of an old tape delay. So that's really cool. Dynamic delay is pretty neat because if you're sitting there going along, playing a solo, what it does is it takes a little bit of the delay out when you're ripping it up or playing fast lines, so your lines don't get muddied up by the delay. And once you quit playing, it kicks the delay back in, so you get that really nice, cool area effect at the end of your line. Pretty neat, pretty useful little thing there. I would use that a lot if I was playing a lot of high gain fast leads. The reverse delay, pretty obvious. It's going to be just a reverse sound. And if you put the kill dry switch on, you have nothing but the reverse. You don't have the dry signal at all. Kind of a cool little effect. My favorite personal setting on this pedal is to have ideally a stereo rig set up, either direct or through 2 amps. I have it going through 2 amps right now, to where you get the ping pong effect, the delay switches between left and right amps. Pretty cool. It gives you that super lush tone that really only stereo delays can give you. Over here you have the subdivision button, and let me switch back to a regular studio delay so this will be real clear for you. It's on just quarter notes. See how it's tapping? If you have your tap tempo set to that, but you want more of a dotted 8th note feel, just hit that button, and you instantly have your dotted 8th fill. 8th note triplet. And then you have dual delay too, which is cool. It'll give you a quarter note plus a dotted 8th note, which really kind of fattens up and is really useful for some creative delay stuff. So the left channel has a quarter note coming out, the right channel has a dotted 8th note coming out. It's really cool. Same thing for these two. Really cool function. There's just tons of features on this pedal that you can't really get for anything around this price range. Tap tempo is a must for me because I play so many live gigs where I have to just be able to tap into tempo on the fly if I need it. So that's really cool to have that. And it also has this feature where if you hold the tap tempo button down, and strum on your guitar the tempo you want, it sets it up that way for you too. I don't use that much, but I think it's a really cool feature to have on a pedal. Okay, let me go through some sounds for you guys, and I'll just feature a couple sounds clean and distorted for you. Okay, it's just a regular studio delay sound, quarter note, moderate tempo for you. going to switch to a dual delay real quick so you can hear how that kind of fattens it up. Okay, here's the studio delay again, but it only has one repeat on it, and it's really strong at a moderate tempo again for the little, delay trick. Here's a ping pong delay for you. Okay, we'll move on to some lead tones now. I've got a ping pong setting with a tube scraper on for you guys. Now I'm going to switch it to dynamic and do kind of the same thing with my playing, and you'll see how when you're actually playing fast notes, the delay gets kind of turned down, and when you come to the end of a phrase, it gets turned back up again. See, it was barely noticeable when it was on, but at the end of the phrase, it kind of picked it up too, so that's pretty cool. Alright, this is a nice analog delay setting for you. I'll kick up the tempo a little bit here for you so you can hear what that sounds like. So this pedal is, I think it's a really, really good buy. To get anything better than this or anything with more options on it, you're probably going to have to spend at least $50 more, probably $100 more. Best thing you can do is just go check one out for yourself and see if you like the way it sounds. I like the way it sounds. I think it's really functional for gigging musicians who need certain things on the fly, like the different modes and the tap tempo built in. Tap tempo's really not found on too many other pedals in this price range. So go take a look at one and see if it's for you. I'll talk to you later, guys. Don't forget to sign up for secret lessons, and also don't forget to email me with your requests. If you have any gear review requests, I'll try to fit those in too.